Never-ending gunfire, violence, and dead bodies in the streets. That's how some missionaries in Haiti describe the ongoing turmoil there, crying out for someone to come rescue them. Well, joining us with an update is Dr. David Vanderpool. He's founder of Live Beyond in Haiti, a ministry that provides medical care for the people there. Dr. Vanderpool, thanks for being with us. So what's the latest in Port-au-Prince, Haiti? Is anyone helping to rescue stranded missionaries and others who want to get out in the midst of this danger?
Well, it's a difficult situation. This is a sovereign country. And so just going in and as a force to rescue people is difficult. And the State Department has listed Haiti as a very dangerous country, do not travel, a level 4 country for at least 4 years. And so when the State Department says don't go, that's probably a good idea not to be there. We actually pulled out in 2021 and because of the violence. And so it's a difficult situation to operate in. It's a difficult situation to be rescued in or to be in that problem.
But you have contacts on the ground there, workers, I'm sure, and they know what's going on. So what are they telling you? Gang leader Jimmy Barbecue Cherizier said he'd stop the violence once the prime minister stepped down, and Prime Minister Henry announced he'd be stepping down once a transitional presidential council's formed. So is the violence continuing or is it subsiding?
Oh, it's continuing. In fact, the homicide rate doubled last year. And then January of this year saw 1,000 people killed. And so that's an incredible increase in homicides, mainly gang oriented. And so Mr. Cherizier is the leader of the G9 gang, which is the largest family of gangs there in Haiti. They control some 80% of Port-au-Prince. And he's made his living killing people and terrorizing the population. So it's hard to imagine that there's going to be much change. I doubt he's has much political views on that.
Well, the Haitian prime minister stepped down, meeting the demand, or says he will step down, of Jimmy Barbecue. So is Jimmy Barbecue in charge now? Who's running the country?
Well, it's a great question. And there are two people that are probably saying they're running the country. I don't think the country's being run at all. And so that's sort of a side issue. But Guy Philippe is a man who actually led the coup d'etat against Aristide in 2004. He was in jail in the United States for money laundering and drug distribution. He had a 9-year sentence. He was released early and then repatriated to Haiti. And so he's back up to his old tricks of coup d'etat. And so he and Jimmy Cherizier are sort of banding together to overthrow the government. I doubt it's going to be for positive benefit to the people. Having a drug lord lead the country is probably not a great idea.
Well, they've had a problem with drugs for many years now. So what do these militias want? New elections? Many people believe even with a transitional presidential council, long-term political unity and success is unlikely there when you have this drug culture.
Right. It's doubtful that they want some kind of democracy. They probably would be more interested in taking over the country and ruling unilaterally. I doubt that it's going to be a benefit for the country to have drug lords run it.
Well, the UN says, as a result of all this, 5.5 million people, half of those living in Haiti, need humanitarian assistance. Many are starving, actually. What can our viewers do, and how should we pray?
We need to pray. That's really the biggest thing that can be done is to pray for peace in Haiti. Right now, we operate a large hospital, a surgical hospital there in Haiti, a school. We have a big nutrition program. At one point, we were feeding 8,000 hungry children a day out of our location. And now that we can't ship food in anymore because of the gang activity. So these gangs have really limited the ability to provide humanitarian aid in the country. And many, many people are suffering. They're starving to death. We're seeing children who are losing weight in great numbers. And so it's a huge humanitarian problem right now.
Can you get any aid in at all, anywhere? I mean, maybe bypassing Port-au-Prince, somewhere else in other parts of the country?
All of the ports are controlled by the gangs. And so even if we did get things in, the gangs would steal it on the way to trucking it to our base. And so
So
That's the big problem.
if you brought trucks in from the Dominican Republic, they just confiscate them.
They just confiscate, and then coming from the port. So we were able to ship things in through air until the recently the airport was closed because of gang activity. And so I think these gangs are demonstrating that they are trying to harm the country, not benefit the country. If they were trying to benefit, they'd be out distributing food to hungry children.
So what should we pray?
We need to pray that good, democratic, reasonable, uncorrupted leadership exists in Haiti, and they're able to get rid of the violence. The violence has to go first. We really can't establish a democracy in the face of ongoing violence. But then once that the violence is at least at a minimal level, have democratic elections. Parliament needs to be reinstated. There's no parliament in. The president was assassinated. And so there's no president. Henri was not elected or appointed. And so he's actually in government extra constitutionally as well. So we need to have some form of duly elected democratic government in place.
So we'll pray that God pours his spirit out on Haiti. Dr. David Vanderpool, Life Beyond in Haiti, thank you for providing us with the update.
Thank you so much.